Hi, I'm Bunny. You may be curious what will I do while waiting in the clinic?
And the answer is watching Vet Central digital media.
And we're here to tell you about some exciting news about an all-in-one solution for vets and vet clinics, Vet Central. The Vet Central digital media is a well-rounded TV channel that brings you education, entertainment, and everything for a pet owner or a pet parent.
Our founder, Dr. Pauline Taylor, aims to meet the challenge of this global surge in pet care and pet welfare at home and abroad.
As vets, we can advise our clients what's best for their pets at different stages in their life cycle. And if we can't advise them and help them ourselves, we can at least direct them to the best people in these services they may need, like grooming or training or further veterinary care.
So welcome to our channel and enjoy the show.
Hi, I'm Dr. Pauline Taylor. Welcome to our veterinary question and answers. We have a great question today. Dr. Rianne Koch is going to give you her answer.
大部分嘅藥咧都可以飽肚胃嘅，咁所以最簡單嘅方法咧就係將啲藥物咧混埋喺佢平時食開嘅嘢食度俾佢食嘅。咁但係如果狗狗咧比較湊個靈敏咧，聞到啲藥而唔肯食糧嘅話咧，咁唯一嘅辦法咧就係可以用一啲重味少少嘅零食啦。咁市面上亦都有一啲咧軟身少少嘅零食咧，好似泥膠咁可以包住粒藥咧而餵俾佢食嘅。咁但係如果所有方法都唔 work 嘅話咧，就真係要嘗試學識餵藥啦。咁有關嘅方法咧，最好都要問翻你嘅獸醫同埋姑娘啦。試諗下，如果呢個世界冇晒色彩嘅話，我哋嘅生活就好似早期電影入邊得翻黑白色啦。但係原來狗狗唔係完全色盲，佢哋可以感受到呢個美麗而有色彩繽紛嘅世界。只係佢哋所睇到嘅色彩同我哋有所唔同。我哋之所以可以分別到咁多種顏色，係因為人類有3種視錐細胞負責感知紅、綠、藍色，以及異次色，例如黃色同紫色。但係狗只可以分辨到藍色同黃色，因為只有2種嘅視錐細胞，造成紅綠色盲。所以咧，狗狗所睇到嘅世界係咁樣嘅。佢哋分唔到紅蘋果同青蘋果，分唔到交通燈顏色。好在佢哋仲可以靠嗅覺同聽覺。
When your puppy is really good at touching when you're in a sitting position, move your body into a kneeling position or a standing position. This means that you can move your body around more and get your dog to move with you. Touch. Good girl. Very good. Touch. Yes, good girl. Nice. Touch. Good girl. Gradually, I'm increasing the distance, and you can get to the point where if you do this enough, you can be in a huge area. Your dog can be one end, you can be the other one. You hold out your arm, say touch, and your dog is going to come running towards you. I like to use techniques like the touch command and adapt them into other techniques as well. Think about your dog's experience when she's in the home or she's outside. Let's say she's outside in a public place. Because she's cute, everybody's going to want to come and touch her. But from the dog's point of view, having a person that they don't know coming into their personal space and trying to touch them can be threatening. I'm going to show you the way that you can begin setting her up for these approaches. I first do it myself, and then I'll have other people come up to her. The actual visual of a hand coming over their head can be threatening. So if you teach your pup to accept that visual of a hand coming over their head, they're going to be less frightened when a stranger does it to them. Here you go. Ah, good girl. Yes, good girl. Nice. Oh my goodness, good girl. She's not only seeing my hand come round and touch her, good girl, she's also seeing my body lean over. And that's what a lot of dogs have to cope with, is people coming up to them and going, hey, you're a lovely dog, and leaning over them and touching them. So getting your pup used to this action is really good. Touch or targeting is so good for so many different things. Great to get your dog accustomed to hands coming towards it. Great for getting your dog to come and targeting a hand for recall. And that's how you do the targeting or touch technique positively.
Many scientists agree that global warming is a real issue for our world today. In fact, 2 recently published books say that the warming of our planet is a natural phenomenon and not man-made. But while the debate continues, the effect is real, and it may be leading to a rise in a serious canine disease. The World Health Organization has shown that mosquito-borne diseases are being found in increasingly widespread areas, and gradually increasing temperatures may be one of the contributing reasons for the spread of this mosquito-transmitted disease. This trend may be affecting your dogs. Surveys of pets across the United States are showing increasing numbers of dogs who test positive for heartworm disease. Carried by more than 70 species of mosquitoes, the deadly heartworm parasite has been known to veterinary science for a long time. Once confined to the southeastern coastal states, heartworms can now be found all across the U.S. Although some dogs will show obvious signs of disease like coughing, many heartworm-positive dogs will show no signs at all. Untreated heartworms can cause major damage to the heart and lungs and may even lead to liver and kidney damage. The relocation of dogs displaced by hurricanes from the Gulf Coast region has helped to spread this disease nationwide. Fortunately for pet owners, protection from heartworms is as simple as using a monthly preventive year-round. But these simple preventives should only be given after a negative blood test and a physical exam by your veterinarian. The rising incidence of this disease is concerning. Be sure to have your dog tested and placed on proper preventive. More than 50% of dog owners fail to properly give heartworm preventive, and this can have life-threatening consequences. Heartworm disease is the perfect example of how prevention saves us money and heartache. I'm Dr. Jim Humphreys reporting.
Habituation is all about getting your dog used to different experiences so that your dog doesn't fear them when he or she grows into an adult. And that is what I'm going to show you how to do today. All puppies have to get used to being held because they're going to have to be picked up by the groomer, by the veterinarian, by yourself. And the more that you can hold your puppy and give your puppy positive experiences while you hold him, the better. But pup's also going to have to learn not just to walk on different kinds of surfaces. Remember, his paws are very, very sensitive to the surfaces that he's walking on, but also to different levels. So, for example, when I have a puppy, I will get that puppy used to being on raised surfaces by gradually taking the puppy from the floor to a higher surface so that puppy can get used to it. Good. And whilst the puppy's on a higher surface, then I'll give puppy some food. Yay. And you can see that he's just a little bit tentative being up here. This is stranger to him, it's new to him. But when I give him food, that enables his brain to then focus on something pleasant that's happening to him rather than, okay, this feels a little strange. So it's actually telling his brain, you know what? Good things happen when you're raised on a raised level like this. Good. See? Nice. And this is a relatively shiny and slippery surface. So then I'm going to raise him up and put him on a different kind of surface now, which is much rougher, much higher. And again, I'm going to give him a pleasant experience whilst being on this surface with me. Habituation is all about getting your puppy comfortable in all kinds of different situations. Being handled, being on different surfaces. Really important to do this at a young age in a pleasurable way so that your dog doesn't fear them when he or she grows into an adult. And that's how you habituate your dog positively.
Hello, welcome to Ask the Vet. I'm Dr. Pauline Taylor. Today we have a question lined up for Dr. Rianne Kwok. Dr. Rianne is going to
如果狗狗淨係肯食雞肉咧，其實係一個好嚴重嘅偏食問題嚟嘅，因為其實每一日咧佢哋都需要有一個均衡嘅營養啦，而雞肉咧淨係可以補充到佢嘅蛋白質啦、少量嘅脂肪同埋膽固醇。咁例如碳水化合物啦、纖維啦、維他命啦同埋鈣質呢啲通通都冇嘅。咁所以如果淨係用雞肉做主糧嘅話咧，係好有問題嘅。長遠嚟講，隻狗狗可能會有嚴重嘅營養不良。咁所以咧，我哋建議雞肉咧只可以當係一個副食或者係零食，亦都唔可以太大嘅份量。當然啦，如果狗仔係有其他腸胃嘅問題咧，直頭係唔適宜俾嘅。咁所以有咩問題咧，最好問翻你嘅獸醫。
Whether it's the open roads or the friendly skies, more pet owners are taking their dogs and cats with them on vacation. Now, with just a little bit of preparation, you can make this both fun and safe. More than half of us are planning to take our pets with us on vacation this year. Whether we hit the road or head to the airport, a little bit of homework will go a long way. If you're traveling by air, call the airlines ahead of time about the requirements for a health certificate. These will need to be dated no more than 10 days before your travel. Your pet will probably travel in the cargo area of the plane, so it needs to be in a secured and sturdy, non-collapsible kennel that has a leak-proof bottom. And yes, that area is pressurized and temperature controlled. Despite sensational stories of pet injuries during travel, flying is very safe for pets. In most cases, the loss or injury of a pet was due to an improper kennel or cage. Remember, the weather at home and at your destination could impact your plans. Be aware that the airlines will not transport pets in extreme temperatures. Traveling by car may be less complex, but keep in mind that your pet needs rest stops just like you do. Plan a rest stop every 2 hours. Be sure to keep a jug of water in the car and offer a drink at each stop. If you're driving with your cat, a kennel is a must and will help keep the cat out from underfoot at the wrong time. However you travel, make sure your pet has proper ID. Tags are good, but today a microchip is ideal. Also, keep all of your pet's medications and vaccination records easily accessible. These will be important in case of illness or injury while you're traveling. Remember, it's possible that some pets may not like traveling, and for these you should use a pet sitter or a boarding kennel. And don't forget to call your veterinarian before you go. You may need some medications or perhaps take some records with you. I'm Dr. Jim Humphries reporting.
Good.
Yeah.
Good boy. Good boy.
Ride with me.
Good boy.
On the streets right now. Hot issue on the streets right now. Yeah. Ride with me. Roll with me. Let's
Good
roll.
boy.
Let's roll with me.
Right.
Yeah.
Good.
All day.
Right.
right. And B, good boy.
Yeah. Come on, let's ride. It's the real hot issue on the streets right now. Right now. Right now. Let's take 'em for a ride. Let's take 'em for.
如果係月圓之夜聽到嚎叫聲，唔需要驚係狼人出沒，因為有可能係你屋企隻狗狗叫緊咋。好多人相信月亮效應會影響動物甚至人類，令到佢哋有異常嘅行為。科學家以及獸醫都嘗試揾出原因。曾經有統計，每到月圓前後，貓狗發病同受傷嘅機會比平時高20至30%。月圓嘅時候，貓貓需要到急症室嘅比例上升23%，而狗更上升28%。事實證明真係不可思議。科學界暫時未有一個確實理論去解釋，但科學家相信月圓嘅時候會令到動物活躍度、荷爾蒙分泌同埋生理週期發生變化，亦可能係同狩獵本能同溝通有關係。
I'm here with Melanie Phillips, who is a certified trainer and also massage specialist. And Melanie today is going to take us through how to massage a dog. Can you tell me a little bit about Gage here?
Gage is a Mastiff. He's a rescue, so he's smaller than the average Mastiff. He's been with us since he was 18 months old. He joined our family. And he's just a very gentle soul. He's a picture-perfect Mastiff when you talk about their personalities being gentle giants. He loves kids and people, and he likes to work.
Okay, now tell us, he is already relaxing. Yes. Oh my goodness. How did you start? Why did you start doing massage on people? Because you're a trainer, you train all kinds of dogs with all kinds of issues. What made you go into massage?
I was a massage therapist on people before I became a trainer, and I like the positive effects that it has. So I kind of just always massaged my own dogs and carried that over into training. It helps them relax. It's good if they're going to compete, to warm them up before they compete or work. I work with dogs that have injuries, and it helps them heal. Dogs that have cancer before their treatment, I'll work with them then. And it's just a great bonding experience. Who doesn't love this?
And I tell you, I know I love massage. This is awesome, and he looks like he's enjoying it too. Take us through what you're doing.
I'm just starting with some calming techniques. So just gentle stroking. It's an effleurage stroke specifically.
And what does that mean?
It just means that I'm slowly, gently going down his body. It helps the calming of the body and helps him to relax, helps him connect with me. Most dogs are used to being petted or patted, so they don't always know what it's like to receive massage. He's mine, so he obviously has gotten a good deal of massage. A lot of dogs will get massage and then move around during the process, and I let them get up and move around. They need to process what's happening. I'm doing probably about 5 or 6 pounds of pressure. I really work with the size of the dog and how the dog lets me go in. If I'm working and he pushes back, then I'm going to loosen the pressure.
Okay.
And he's rolling over, so he'll give me the sides that he wants me to. This is a petrissage move, so I'm kneading the muscle here, and then we'll stretch it out. Oh, good job. When you're stretching, you want to be around the joints, but not on the joints. So I'm going to stretch below, and I'm supporting this one up here. Good job. And we'll petrissage down here. You can do petrissage with one hand or 2 hands.
So petrissage, that is?
It's just a kneading,
okay,
kind of like you're kneading bread if you bake.
Okay.
It also helps stimulate the muscles and the whole system. Massage increases blood flow. The body heals by oxygenated blood getting to the system. So massage helps that. If I'm working on dogs that have cancer and before they go to a treatment, massage increases white blood cells. So it helps with their ability to handle the side effects from various treatments. And if they're going to compete or work, we work with that. I work on their ears. A lot of dogs, and people know that the dogs like their ears rubbed. They actually like them massaged. So I work around the base of the ear and inside the ear. I'll stretch the ear, just gentle stretching. Work the head and the neck. You want to stretch the neck, so I will put my hand at the base of the head. I'm not pinching, I'm not choking the dog, just holding here, and he's going to say, let's stretch that way. So I'm going to do it this way. Good job. And if you just hold, it'll stretch. You'll just kind of feel it stretch and release. And that's what's good about it. Good job. The other keys with massage are that my fingers are together. This feels more secure and calming than if they're out like this. I'm not using the fingertips. I'm using my hand. And I'm following along the body. And if they're tight in here, you can go in between the ribs. And it's not a tickling movement. And if the dog moves away from something, then don't say, hey, that's tight, I gotta come back. You know, let the dog present whatever he would like or she would like massaged. Also, if you're working on a dog because your dog has a limp, some people think to just work on the leg that's limping, and they really need to work on all of the legs because the dogs are really good at trying to stay balanced, so they'll compensate and put more weight on another limb. And what I like to do is I don't want you to just hire me to massage your dog because that's limited to your budget.
Hello, welcome to Ask the Vet. I'm Dr. Pauline Taylor. Today we have a question lined up for Dr. Rianne Kwok. Dr. Rianne is going to answer this question.
其實兔仔側頭咧個可能性都有好多嘅，咁要了解呢個答案咧，首先我哋要明白到咧，其實兔仔嗰個平衡咧係靠耳水啦、腦神經咧去控制佢嗰個身體入邊嘅平衡，其實同人一樣嘅。咁所以如果兔仔個頭仔咧突然之間側咗咧，其實可能性都有好多，其中之一咧就係可能係耳仔發炎啦，內耳入邊其實係有好似人一樣有耳水，咁如果嗰個耳水唔平衡嘅話咧，有機會引起佢嗰個側頭嘅情況。咁嚴重啲咧，亦都可能係腦神經嗰度發炎啦，或者直頭係個腦部有發炎引起嘅。咁最常見腦部發炎咧，係因為兔仔咧係比較容易有一個寄生蟲而引起嘅一個腦發炎，而導致側頭係其中一個症狀咯。咁所以咧，我哋嘅可能性咧係由耳仔發炎到腦發炎，或者係寄生蟲引起嘅。咁所以如果有咩唔明白咧，或者突然之間見到屋企兔仔係有側頭嘅情況咧，要盡快帶佢睇獸醫啦。
Your dog to go into his crate, by teaching him a cue word, such as go to bed. So I'm going to show you a couple of ways to do that. You can actually teach your puppy to go into his crate on cue. And this is what I'm going to do now. I'm going to place a treat in the crate. And as puppy goes in, I'm going to give the cue, go to bed. Go to bed. Good boy. Good boy. You can actually see that he's working out so quickly that this is where the good stuff happens. So he just stayed in his crate for a couple of seconds to see if he would get anything else. Go to bed. Good boy. Now I use a lure with my hand in the crate with the treat coming through with my hand here, and I'm going to tell him to go to bed. Let's see if he can work it out. As he goes into the crate, I'm going to give him the cue word so he begins to associate the action of going in the crate with the word. Let's watch him work out how he's going to get that piece of food. He's got to go in his crate to go get it. As he's going to go into his crate, I'm going to tell him to go to bed. Go to bed. Good boy. Good boy. Nice. Go to bed. Good boy. After repeating this a couple of times, you're just going to use your hand as the lure without a treat in there. Go to bed. Good boy. Now he's just going to get praise. Good boy.
Hi, I'm Dr. Pauline Taylor. Welcome to our veterinary question and answers. We have a great question today. Dr. Rianne Kwok is going to give you her answer.
嗱，我諗第一樣嘢要做嘅咧，就係要評估翻究竟呢隻貓 BB 其實會唔會有媽媽嘅，因為好多時候咧，媽媽可能離開咗去咗附近嘅環境去覓食，咁啲貓 BB 咧，其實如果喺一個安全嘅環境，望落去咧係健康良好同埋休息緊嘅話咧，其實媽媽咧可能好快咧就會翻嚟嘅。咁但係如果你都經過一段時間觀察同埋評估，覺得隻貓貓個環境其實唔安全啦，咁同埋如果個環境真係比較污糟啦，同埋望落去貓貓嘅健康係唔良好嘅話咧，我都建議你盡快帶呢隻貓 BB 去附近嘅獸醫盡快睇一睇嘅。咁當然啦，如果隻貓 BB 咧本身都有攻擊性嘅話咧，可能就要通知翻漁護署去幫手啦。